Well, what do we have here? Folks, it's your boy Thomas, and I am back to my breaking and entering days here in the Palace Los Angeles store, and I only have about 5 more minutes to record this video before the police show up, and I'm held at gunpoint. And the only way you guys can help me escape is to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the noti bell. Consider becoming a member to help me afford a giveaway driver, because your boy is not long for this world. Aside from my impending arrest, today we are dealing with 5, yes, I said it folks, 5 streetwear drops that you cannot miss this week. We're going full mask off this video. This ain't no sleeper streetwear. This ain't no low-key brands. This is exclusively all bangers, so lock in, kick your feet up, grab a drink, and let's get into it. All right, first things first, we had to start with Palace, and you can see right on your screen, we are getting the Palace Spring Summer 2025 sale starting this Friday, July 11th. Before I forget to mention it, I am doing my 5K sub giveaway stream the day before on Thursday, July 10th, starting at 8:15 a.m. PST. Be there or be square. If you don't want to make that, you hate free Supreme items, I don't understand, but fair enough. I will also be streaming for this drop here. Not really a drop, but they are going to go live with new items on the site, because we do get items from Palace's previous seasons, and that's at 11 a.m. British Standard Time in the UK and EU. US, it's 8 a.m. PST. 11 a.m. EST. Japan, it's Saturday, so that's a separate drop entirely. For whatever reason, Japan and Asia gets their Saturday drops instead of Thursday, Friday for Supreme and Palace. And then you have the in-store times right there. So currently we have quite a bit of stock on Palace. You can see here, the last collab didn't sell well at all. We even have Triferg t-shirts still in stock. And Palace is definitely more of a personal brand than Supreme, and that's totally fine. There are still absolutely ways you can resell it and make money. You just have to have the eye, and I can't teach you that here, folks. You gotta just know. I thought maybe this bunny sweater would do something. Not so much. It's got a couple sizes left. You can't see it, but trust me, it's got a few. This one's only an extra large. If this were to go on sale, I think the sale is actually a better way of reselling Palace if that's what you're looking for. Of course, it's a great way to catch a deal if you want some denim for 30-40% off. You need some new shorts, trousers, whatever it is. I think the Palace sale is usually pretty good, and I've had some success in the past copying stuff. I'm going to try to grab a few things, maybe a button up, maybe even a t-shirt. Who knows? All I know is I have this racy jersey in black, size extra large. If anyone wants it, I'm happy to let it go for damn near retail, because holy shit, I thought this thing would flip, and it didn't. And I would wear it if it was a large, but this thing is massive on me. So Palace sale on Friday. You won't want to miss it. And speaking of won't want to miss, the next drop we're talking about already came out on the weekend, but I think some of it's still in stock. Let's check it out. Next up, we have Bape's Fall Winter 2025 collection, connecting with people. Of course, we have bold camo, prints, denim, I'm assuming, and it channels music, sports, and art, drawing from early 2000s energy. I feel like Bape's been on a resurgence lately. I don't know if you guys feel that too. I was listening to 1900 Rugrat the other day on his album, and he was saying, I still be wearing Bape camos, and I loved that line. The only critiques that I have with this drop so far are that dropping a fall winter collection in early July seems a bit early, but according to you guys on my Instagram, when I posted a poll, most of you disagreed with me. Let's look at some of the fits here. We have rhinestones denim with the Bape stars, camo denim, pretty sick. We have the chibi ape logo belt on the back, bathing ape printed onto the denim with an abstract ape below there with the stars. I just love the Bape style. Like, look at this, very Pharrell, Louis Vuitton, modern era stuff, vintage athleisure. Of course, you have the coat. I've always liked this coat from Bape too. A lot of the international students at university were always rocking Bape, and I got to see what the fits looked like from the modern era. This guy's rocking a scarf and a tote, puffer jacket. Dude, you can't go wrong with this fit. This fit is not a new idea. It's a puffer jacket, flannel underneath with a t-shirt, and then it's got the shark logo on the groin area, and he's rocking Bapestas on the feet. Quite frankly, I don't care. I think it is dope. Mixing and matching some camo with athleisure joggers. We got Realtree still in the mix. Screw it, man. Realtree, let them cook. I mean, Realtree is going Yugi hard of the cards and just pulling out freaking polymerization at the last second, fusing monsters together. They don't even care. It's still going. And if you get that reference, great. I truly don't even know what I'm saying here. But all I can say is Bape Fall Winter 25 looks pretty dope. I'm debating copping something from them. My biggest thing with Bape is that they're even more expensive than Supreme. Always have been, always will be. $90 t-shirts, for example, pretty standard stuff. You can get some accessories occasionally, but sweatshirts like shark hoodies are $400 and up. I'm sure something like this is going to be anywhere from $4 to $7. I really don't know with rhinestones and stuff. Those can be kind of tricky. I still think there's tons of room for a loud Bape piece in your wardrobe. And in my opinion, guys, if you're going to go with Bape, don't waste time and money with the sleeper items. I mean, this is pretty cool with this embroidery, contrast stitching, bit of Western style here, and the furs and patterns. Those are cool. Don't get the all black stuff. Like, I wouldn't even think about getting this shark hoodie in black. I mean, this is still pretty loud, I guess, because you can see it for sure in the right lighting, and it looks dope. I mean, ghillie suit, dude. Look at this. This has got leaves coming off of it. That's what I'm talking about, man. That is a cool application of Realtree. That looks like you really went out there and were crawling around in the grass in Azerbaijan with Captain McMillan and the boys. Got some university school inspired fits. I'm digging it, man. This is cool stuff. Just kind of flipping through right now. Cheetah print, various different colorways. This thing keeps coming back to me. I like this the most so far. Very cool stuff. If you guys didn't know also, Bape and Nike, I believe, have settled their lawsuit, so Bape's new Bapestas are compliant with Nike's Air Force One trademark. But yeah, it's Bape. It's got cool stuff. I like the gloves, man. I like the shorts. I like all of it. If I had unlimited money, I would cop so much more clothes. You guys have no idea. But in a way, I can fantasize about rocking these fits, and it gets me like 50% of the way there. Don't know if that's healthy, but that's where we're at. That is the last fit. I believe right now you can go to usbape.com or whatever version of Bape site that you use and cop this stuff now. Tree Edge camo. We didn't even see that. $225 for this t-shirt. Be prepared for the taxes. Best thing I found is go to men, new arrivals, and then sort by whatever. Here's that Realtree stuff, man. Look at this. The M51 jacket, ghillie suit, camo laser cut. That's so cool, dude. Here's some of the prices. You get the belt though, $69. Not bad, huh? You want a bit of Bape, you don't want to pay the prices? T-shirts, $150. You got earrings, tote bag, jersey, $259. They still have some Tom and Jerry stuff. Was this new as well? Okay. I'm not sure what's new, what's been on their site for a while, but Bape stays doing Bape things. Moral of the story is, Bape Fall Winter 25 is pretty sick. Check it out. All right, next up, we have an anime collab, because I have to cover anime collabs. I love doing it. We have Hypeland collaborating with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the hit anime manga sensation JoJo's, which I've only seen the first 3 seasons of this show. It is very bizarre, but the artist who created this story has one of the most fascinating of all time, a true story of a guy who would not give up his dream and has this extremely unique style. If you don't know JoJo's, you might know the memes. There's plenty of those in the zeitgeist. But Hypeland stays doing Hypeland things. Starting off with a pre-order collab, I believe some of this stuff is pre-order. Other ones they have in stock already. Their hoodies are about $90. I've only gotten t-shirts from Hypeland, and the quality is amazing. So I can't speak on their other products, but they've been around since 2016 with their Bleach collab, and they've been continuously collaborating with all kinds of anime IPs. And in my opinion, they balance the anime characters being shown off with some style. They more so lean into including the entire character on the shirt instead of making it more vague and streetwear-y, but they still do have designs that aren't beating you over the head with anime, but at the same time, I think a lot of us want that. If you're a big fan of the show, if you like these characters, you do have the cool front logo and then the big back hit. So I guess that's their way of doing it. On this one, you have JoJo on the front, nothing on the back. T-shirts are $42. You have Josuke, all the different eras of Joestars, Jolene. I don't even know who she's about. She must be in a further season. And then you got Jotaro, single line art. I think they have a good mix of colors. They have a solid logo, which is a triple H making a triangle upside down. Somewhat reminiscent of Palace, but not quite. And their art is always officially licensed, which I think is cool. And they have plenty of other stuff like all these collabs here on screen, as well as their own stuff. And they have a store in Hollywood as well. It might not be in Hollywood, but it's in Los Angeles for sure. And that's at 200 St. Pedro, Suite B in LA. I believe they started off as a pop-up store and now they've grown into a full-fledged establishment. So really cool to see that low-key brand turning into a mainstay that's able to find a place in Los Angeles doing their thing. Love to see it. Check out Hypeland. Let's go to the next drop. Shifting away from Japan, going more towards Korea, we have Puma and Squid Games with a collab that is dropping in the next few days. It looks like they've done a collab with Squid Games before because some of these items are on sale. But right here we have some Palermos that are coming out on 7/9 at 9 p.m. MST. I swear Puma has the most bizarre release times. I swear they've had some shoes come out at bloody midnight. But these are interesting with contrast stitching. You got a hang tag there on the side, some sort of Korean artifact. Maybe it's from the show Season 2 Part 2 or Season 3, whatever they're calling it. This jersey is interesting and actually kind of sick. You have the circle, triangle, and square, as well as a crossbody bag with Buddy there on the side. And those are the Palernos, $90. Not terrible. Next up, Puma Squid Games, player 456, classic, our main protagonist. Interesting they didn't go with the traditional green uniforms, mixing it up a bit. I kind of like that. Less cosplay opportunity, but still fairly cool. If you're a massive Squid Games fan, you might want to pick up this jersey for, again, $90 for Season 3. I imagine if it's Season 3, this might have some correlation. I haven't seen it quite yet, so if I'm getting this wrong, and maybe this is perfectly on brand with the dark blue and black accents, I could be totally off on that. I would assume so, or maybe they just really liked blue. $60 for some shorts. I might be brain rotted by Supreme's pricing, but I feel like that's a great deal. Compared to $100, 120, yeah, 60, hell yeah. Of course, you got a t-shirt. Not gonna look at all of these, but there they are. Add an overview. Crossbody bag is kind of dope. You also have this guy who reminds me of the big statue animatronic from Season 1 and 2. This one looks to be a boy, so perhaps we see him in Season 3. Nicely sized bag. Bit of a fanny crossbody hybrid situation. And there's still some items from this collab in stock here, so I could see this newer collab going on sale. So if you don't absolutely love it, you just like it, keep in mind that it is possible. Of course, for these Puma collabs to go on sale, let's be realistic here, but the most hyped items from the collabs likely will not restock. Like with Harry Potter, I don't think they had any restocks. ASAP Rocky, they have had some stuff go on sale, but some of it definitely sold out right away. This coat right here, I don't think this is new. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is old, so we'll just skip through this. Puma Squid Games, best way to find it, go to their launch calendar on their website. They also have drops on the app, and you can check that out here. This says 7/10. It also said 7/9. I believe 7/9 is for the Puma account holders, and then it goes to the public the next day. Kind of weird how they do that. All you really need is an account. One last drop, guys, and then we'll be out of here. And last but not least, we're talking about our old friends over at marketstudios.com, formerly Chinatown Market, the name that I prefer a lot more. They're back. Paris, Milan, Kentucky. They've been in the kitchen cooking up this collab for a minute, and it's KFCX Market Studios, and it's live now. I thought this was so funny. Market is one of the better. Parody brand is the wrong word, but they do some silly stuff. They have a good time. And you got this Colonel Sanders chicken wing shirt. Thank you. Have a nice day. I wish the front was a Market logo, but they just have the same thing on it, which is cool too. This shirt is $45 available now. We have the Colonel mesh shorts for $65, fresh out the bucket. Pre-sale item, 2 to 3 weeks for order on these shorts. But these These are really fun. A good meme if you love KFC or you just want some white and red striped shorts. Not quite crimson enough to be Indiana Hoosier candy stripe theme, but close enough where I think people will let you get away with it. So if you're a Hoosier, there's an idea for a football game this upcoming season. You have the Dunking Colonel Sanders bear design with the market, athletic fonts, basketball, a little Jordan inspired here. Shoe game, he's looking like he's wearing some generic threes. He's rocking the Colonel threes on the feet. You'll love to see it. And by the way, the basket is in fact a bucket. Lighthearted collab, doesn't take itself too seriously. And that's what I like about Market. 45 bucks for the tee. Trucker hat, Market chicken design with a bite out of the A and the E. That's super fun. KFC on the side with a bite taken out of the C. And you got that Colonel walking the chicken wing with the embroidered logo on the back there. Super fun. White, red, and orange. This hat is fairly nice. 45 is slightly steep. I wish Market just targeted one price level down. Like if this was a $30 hat, I think they'd be killing it. I do still think they do pretty well, but in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure for a lot of you, it is harder to consistently buy from, let's admit, lower key brands like Market when they do have comparable prices to brands like Supreme. I've actually copied from Market twice, and both times they've been really solid. And they do have a size chart right here as well. I don't usually show sizing because it's not super relevant to me, but I know a lot of you ask about sizing. I'll try to remember to cover that in the future going forward. And unfortunately, you do not get a chicken wing included. It would be nice if they threw in like a coupon or some sort of rewards points on the app. Like you could exchange 10,000 points for a hat. That would be goofy and would be really smart if you think about it, and could actually market them, no pun intended, to a wider audience. I mean, Market, I am available for consulting if you want, but the final item is the fried chicken arc hoodie. And there you go. Well, folks, I feel like I've been talking for a generation, and yet we've only been together for maybe 20 minutes on your end. Disregarding the technicalities of video editing, what was your favorite drop from today? Was it a tasty treat from Market and KFC? The spooky of Squid Games? Mayhaps it was the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure drop for the anime heads. I know for me, I loved Bape 25, and I could have talked about that for much longer, and we'll absolutely be talking about some of these drops on the stream. You guys just let me know what you want me to dive into. And then of course, speaking of stream, we got Palace Summer 25 sale featuring items from up to 3-4 seasons prior of unsold inventory they still got lying around. That will be the best bang for your buck, especially if you've been waiting to get into Palace, you don't know how to get into it, you're a bit scared, maybe try the sale. I'm telling you this, guys, it's gonna be better than Supreme. It always is. Way more items, better discounts, better pizza, Papa John's.
Click in the mouse and Papa's in the house.
Leave a like if you enjoyed. Don't forget to enter into my giveaway, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.